Well, good morning, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. You are watching the 2025 Dr. Pool Jacoby Tour Championships produced by the WPBA. This is a WPA sanctioned event, and we've got a great starting matchup here between Savannah Easton on your right and Kelly Fisher Quickfire on your left. My name is Lonnie Fox Raymond, and I have got Superman Brian Pauly in the booth.
Good morning, everybody. We're going to have an amazing match right off the gate.
All right, so you see Kelly won the lag, so let's talk about the match rules. They're going to lag for the first break, which you just seen. It's an alternate break format thereafter. The 9-ball is on the spot. There is no break box. This is an opponent racks for each other. 3 consecutive fouls is a loss of game. This is cue ball fouls only. Any questions, Brian?
No, I think you covered everything. Having the graphic up there is really good so people can read and follow along by what you're saying. Love the rule set. And I remember, was it a couple years ago, she gave Kelly a really good match that kind of put her on a map a little bit. So now this is going to be interesting.
Yeah. These two are no strangers to each other, that's for sure. I think, I believe that was in one of our WPBA Predator events when it first kind of started becoming, it almost started off Savannah's career, kind of. She had such a good following after that. But since then, she's become quite a rock star, and she's traveling all over the world competing. All right, Kelly Fisher to break. This is a race to 8. She makes the 1 in the side. Looks like she's got sight on the 2. I don't know if she has the whole pocket.
I think she has enough to get past the 9. And then have normal shape to just come off one rail off that short rail for the 3. So we'll see what she does here.
Yeah, so there was a question in the chat about the break box. The break box, like the men on the WNT, they have a very specific break box inside 1 diamond from each side. Excuse me. Inside 1 diamond from each side rail, and then it goes up to the spot. But in this particular event, we have no break box, so anywhere behind the kitchen. All right, she had no problems pocketing that too. Looks like we may be seeing a 3-ball combination. What do you think, Brian?
Oof, we'll see. I mean, the distance between the 8 and 9, that can be a little tricky because, a lot can happen. Plus, with the 5 close to the rail, we'll see what she does. I mean, she's an amazing ball pocketer, so she may go for it.
I don't know that she has much option, to be fair. The way the balls are laying, it's just, this is what the table's presenting
she's
her.
lining it up, yeah. I mean, the safety here is going to be tough. So if the safety is almost harder than the shot, then go for it.
That's right. Oh, all right. Savannah's got a good opportunity here to take.
Okay, ooh, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, and she's fallen pretty flat on that 5. Let's go to the right side camera view.
Got a little bit of an angle that she can come around 2 rails.
Savannah was in here early practicing, getting warmed up. We don't allow practice on the feature table unless it's before your match. Well done.
To answer somebody in the chat, they are on a shot clock. It is 40 seconds. They get 1 extension per rack. If it goes hill-hill, they get 2 extensions. And it's 60 seconds first shot after the break.
She's going to accept the combination. I wasn't necessarily opposed to her staying under the 7 and shooting it up table.
I was thinking she was either going to do it in the lower right-hand pocket or the side and then getting on the 8 afterwards. But yeah, she's going for the combo.
Yeah, fearless.
Young eyes, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Struck it nice. Kept the 7 right where she needed to.
Well done. She was able to capitalize on that awkward 3-ball combination that Kelly Fisher did miss. She actually didn't even threaten the pocket with that combination. All right, Savannah Easton, the Roadrunner, taking rack number 1. Let's talk a little bit about the Roadrunner. She's a Lucasi and Brunswick sponsored player, as well as Q and Case and Jam Up Apparel. She always has cool jerseys. I like Sav's jerseys. She's sponsored by Salado, Griff's Bar and Billiard in Las Vegas, Town Billiards, Hard Times Billiard of Sacramento, Shepherd's on Slinger. Of course, you guys are all familiar. You actually good timing on this. She's sponsored by 3 Second Q Cases. Fort Worth Billiards, which is also a sponsor of the WPBA. Aloha Billiards, which she does an annual Savannah Easton Road Runner event. She actually just went and did that. And Jason Griggs Real Estate. So Savannah's got a lot of support, as well as her mom and dad, who are always faithfully by her side, and all of her faithful fans. She's currently ranked number 7 on the WPBA, which is her highest ranking to date. First WPBA event was in 2022. We were in Minnesota. I remember that because Angela and I were trying to Google Minnesota, like terms and words. Like oofda.
Yeah, her mom and dad are great people. I
Oh,
actually
wonderful.
interviewed her for Sneaky Pete Mafia magazine a couple years ago,
Oh,
and
okay.
just the support system that they give her is amazing, you know. So I think that's one of the reasons why she is where she's at.
Yeah, I mean, in order to do what Savannah's doing, you have to have the support system. She wouldn't, at her age, she could never do it alone.
You look at any professional athlete, you know, basketball, baseball, and you hear the stories of the parents driving around to select this and driving around to this and that. It's no different for pool if you want someone to
Hmm.
get to that level.
Absolutely.
Nice open table here.
Another good look for Savannah. I will say this about Savannah. When she has to play a top player, she steps up to the challenge. Almost every time. I feel as though she almost plays better when she's playing a top player versus just some Joe Schmo, you know?
Well, I think also you know that you got to be on your game because if you miss up or two, I mean, if you're playing
Absolutely.
somebody a little bit lower than you, okay, you miss a ball, you leave them tough. Like, okay, I'm probably going to get back to the table. But if you're playing Kelly Fisher, you may not.
No, absolutely. Or really any of the top 20 ladies on tour at the moment. We've got an absolutely amazing group of women playing right now. So talented.
Yeah, I was
And
looking down the bracket, looking down the players for this event. I'm like, yikes. This is it's a strong field.
we're really only missing a few of the world's top players. I know a lot of it is just the travel. The travel's very expensive for a lot of the Asian contingency ladies, and I know that without a lot of support and sponsorship, it's hard for them to get here.
And a great break and run by
Ta-da!
Savannah Easton.
All right, so at the moment, 2-0 in this race to 8. Savannah will be racking. Kelly Fisher will be up to break. Kelly is currently ranked number 10 on the WPBA, but of course she has been our number 1 many times. She's a Predator sponsored player, as well as Jingshui Tables, Jam Up Apparel, and of course you guys have all seen it. Horo Tips is also one of her sponsors. She is, I think her bio sheet needs updated, but we'll just go over it. She is a world gold medalist of the 2022 World Games, 2-time and current world 9-ball champion. Yeah, I think this needs updated. World 10-ball champion, U.S. Open champion, 4-time Tournament of Champions champion, China Open, Amway Cup, so many WPBA Classic Tour events, and a 6-time snooker world champion, and now most recently, add to it the world hayball champion.
I saw that she won that. I was pretty happy for her.
Yeah, pretty awesome, right? To have world championships in almost all Q disciplines, or every Q discipline that she's ever played in.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
strong because most
that's,
people stick to what they do. They either play pool, they play hay ball, they play three cushion, they play snooker, or in my case, they go artistic.
yeah, absolutely. All right, guys. So I seen some questions about the balls rolling. I actually do have the table mic'd up, but the tournament direction likes to have, and the girls, they like to have music in the background, and they want regular music, not copyright-free elevator music. So unfortunately, we won't be having any ball sounds unless they decide not to play music out there.
Or somebody wants to provide a lot of money to the WPBA so they can pay for the licensing on the music.
Right. All right. So a little back and forth action. Kelly doesn't make a ball on the break. I don't know if Savannah's got the window on that one or not. We'll go look.
Yeah, that she might be jumping. Because she pushed out to this and Kelly gave it back to her. Yeah, she's jumping. Ooh. Good contact. Does she get the roll and the shape? Looks like Kelly might be able to hit it. So see what happens here. Oh, she had the whole thing. Nice. Sometimes with the view here with the cameras, you don't get a chance to see the whole view of the ball. So sometimes it looks a little different from our perspective.
Oh boy, that's not going to make her happy. I think she's fallen a little bit straight. She could maybe play draw and bring it back to where she's standing. I don't know if she can slide it enough to catch the left side.
She cheated just a little bit. Ooh, still, she might be able to still get it from here.
Yeah, she can see the 6 or the 4 for sure. By the way, everyone, we're using the Aramith Pro Cup TV series of balls, and we are using the pink 4 and the orange 5.
And then here we go. With Kelly's background in snooker, she's very proficient with the bridge. Nice safety there. She had a shot, but she chose the more smart route, playing it safe. And that's one thing I do appreciate by watching the girls play. If they don't got it, they're going to bury you in a safety. They're not going to play hero ball.
Yeah, that's actually quite true. You know, I do commentary for men and women, and the tactical side of the game that the top ladies show is just second to none.
She doing a Z kick like Efren?
Yes, looks like it.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
the crowd enjoyed that. There was some applause for her in that one. Nice. Kelly's like, this young lady.
She's like, really? Okay. As soon as I came off that second rail, I'm like, ooh, this is going to be close.
Yeah, it was really good. And Kelly's going to put her back in jail, I'm pretty sure. As Ada Leah would say, it's jail time.
Said it right before I did. I was going to steal her line.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this. Gets behind the 9. Ooh.
I think she leaked the window. I don't know. Whoa. Got things flying around in the booth today.
And not me.
Yeah, and not Brian. Super mean. All right, guys, we'll check in on some of the other matches as this match goes on. We let you know what's happening in the room.
I think he's going to clip the left edge and have the cue ball come back up table. The right edge. She had more of it than I thought. She went for the bank. interesting to see if she's going to try an offensive bank here to get on the 5, or she's just going to play another safety.
Well, the unfortunate part with getting on the 5 is the window is really small coming at it from that angle.
Yep.
You know, so we'll see. She banks it wide. She sells out. She gets away with it, though. That's a little rule of thumb. If you bank it short, you can get a good safety play out of it. If you bank it wide, you're usually going to sell out.
Yep. She put her hand up to Savannah. I was like, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I didn't mean to hook you that way.
Yeah, she knows she got the roll there. That's one thing I do enjoy about Kelly is that she's just super real, uh, very honest, and she admits when something's, fortunate but she'll also tell you if you got fortunate, right?
Yep.
So that goes one way and the other. Oh,
Look at
snap.
this.
Oh,
Did she get past it? She passed
boy.
it. And
Well,
Savannah does the same thing back.
yeah, absolutely.
I believe this is 860, Simonis. Someone was asking if this was 720. I believe this is 860.
We're pretty spoiled here at the WPBA. Simonis and Aramith, the best in the business, have been our headlining sponsors for many, many years. We have a very solid relationship with both companies, which are really all in one.
Yep, they do provide great stuff. That's what I have on my table and the balls that I use at home.
All right, so Sav's looking it out, trying to make a decision here. She's probably going to find some type of safety. Oh, snap. Wow. Good shot.
She was looking at that carom with the 5 off the 6.
She was.
Got a good roll on the 6. As Lonnie would say, fortune favors the bold.
That's right, it does. This is a good look. Straight down the barrel. Nice shot by Sav. All right. Really quite good here. She's a little steep on the cut, but she should be fine. Really, this is all going to be about pace.
Shot of the game right here. Great pace. Now, do you try to hold this, or do you let the cue ball go up and down to get shape on the 9?
I think it depends on how I feel that day. Oh, the ball laid in the pocket. It's always the risk. Kelly says, that's fine, young lady. I will take it. Yeah, so I've got some fun Sunday swag I'm working on right now. I can't really tell you guys what all the items I have are, but if you want to donate to the swag contest, you can. I will go ahead and start taking names, but you guys can't murder me with donations. I have to pay attention to the matches today because there are some great matches happening. So for every $20 donation, I will add you to the list for my Sunday swag contest. But, and I don't draw until after the finals, so you're going to have to stay tuned. All right, so some of the matches that are going on around the room, everyone. Kristina Tkach and Alexandra Golikova currently sitting at ones. Kaylee McIntosh is 2-0 over her bestie, Sophia Mass. Elu Kibaragalu, is 3-0 over the grinder. Bojana Saric and Jasmine Ocean. Bojana is the returning champion of this event. They're currently tied at 1. Margarita Fefilova-Steyer and Veronique Menard are at ones also. Pia Filler and Mina Tani at ones. And Monica Webb, 2-0 over Beast Mode, Brianna Miller. Savannah Easton to break.
As an unbiased bystander, I can tell you that the swag that she is putting together is awesome. I am seeing what she's putting together. So whoever wins this is going to absolutely love what they get.
I may even do because I have such a couple cool items, I may even draw for two, just because, because we've got so many great items. And yeah, so for every $20 super chat donation through our YouTube, that is the only way that you can donate to get entered into the swag giveaway. For every $20 donation, and I'll start it today. I'll use your YouTube, what is that called? Username?
Handle or
Handle.
username, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. But for now, guys, I'm gonna get back at the match. Savannah Easton, Kelly Fisher. Savannah is currently up 2-1. This is a race to 8. They are on the A side. 5 ball's a little tricky. Sav's trying to navigate this rack. She's fallen pretty flat on the pink 4. I don't know that she was fully committed, but she knew that she was straight in on the 4 and had to make it.
Yeah.
Plus, they're on a 40-second shot clock, so she's got to make decisions,
Right. It was almost like she was setting up for the safe. It's not like she was trying to get shape on the 5 ball on the side. Because, I mean, you were going to have to, like, jack up with a lot of draw and a lot of left-hand spin to get it down there, and that's not necessarily the easiest shot in the world. That's a hero ball shot. Thank you for your donation, Lin G. Yes, they have the best stream. Best commentators and best fans in the chat.
Yay.
And I'm biased because I'm one of them most of the time, so.
That's okay, though.
She went for the. She went for the bank, left it, so Kelly's got a big opportunity here. And she kind of needs to get this rack because it's Savannah's break. Next rack, if I remember correctly. So she doesn't want to lose this and then have Savannah have the possibility of breaking and running and then being down 4-1.
Yeah, but she wants to be mindful of the 8 ball, doesn't want to touch it. Well done.
Thank you for your donation, Mike Myers. Bet you're popular around Halloween. You've probably never heard that before.
Yeah, that's so new, Brian. It's kind of like owning a salon and the bald guy comes in and says, "Can I get a perm?" Like, it says every bald guy ever in the salon. All right, so Kelly's sitting pretty good. She's going to take this around 3 rails.
Just a nice drawback.
So I have to say, my husband, he, is the timekeeper for the tour. And he says that Kelly, he doesn't even hit the button sometimes.
Yeah.
She goes so fast, he's just constantly tapping the button.
They call her quickfire for a reason.
There you have it, tying this matchup. The score is 2-2. This is a race to 8. While Savannah's racking, we do have just a few sets still left of the black Aramith ball sets from the World Championships. So if you guys are interested in purchasing those, check this out. Aramith Black, $460, includes shipping inside the continental USA while supplies last. Go to WPBA.com to purchase. Aramith ball sets have the premium resin with Vitrotech technology that hardens the surface for durable brightness. These ball sets were used one time previously at the 2025 Women's World 8-Ball Championships. Remember, the best always use the best. All right, guys, we're back at it. Kelly Fisher to break.
And I was wrong on my rotation. So Kelly is breaking on the odd number games and Savannah on the even. So that was made it even bigger for Kelly to win that last game because then she could have potentially, taken the lead on her break.
That's 2 dry breaks for Kelly, though. She hasn't quite got this figured out just yet. Yeah, if you were interested in the ball set purchase, you can go to WPBA.com, and when you make your purchase, put in the notes that you would like the cue ball signed by, and it has to be by one of the girls here at the event, and I'm sure that Dean can probably make that happen for you.
Got fortunate on that one ball, marrying up to that 7. Didn't expect Savannah to miss that shot. I think she was trying so much to get down here for the 2 ball.
Well, and I think she was bridging awkwardly over the 6-9 too,
Yep.
so that makes a difference. This table's a little faster than the outside tables because we don't allow practice on it. So the other tables get way more play. Neither of these ladies has been in the arena yet.
Very fortunate there on that kick. Kelly was definitely like, nope, I did not mean to do that. Sorry. See what she has up her sleeve here.
This could be good if she could get the cue ball under. Oh, okay. I don't know
Ooh.
that I like that, but I was hoping she'd try to get the cue ball more under the pink 4.
I think that 2 ball squirted out a little too much. I think Sav can see this. And then just trying to get back on the 3 because I don't think the 3 ball goes in the bottom right corner, but it'll go in the bottom left corner.
All right, so she could see the 2, but she knew that she was never going to have a clean look at the 3, so she's going to find, I'm assuming she'll find a nice touch safety here.
She could just stop it and bank the 3 ball 2 or 3 rails down on the other end.
There you go. Oh, she thinned it. She's left a good clean look at the 3 for Kelly. Yeah, I don't know that there was a lot of benefit to making the 2, but to play those safe on the 3 was probably always the intention.
Yeah, she's got her pretty good right here. She's going to have to kick long rail. Yep, long ways.
For those of you guys who are always part of the chat room, there's a look at Carly McGee, Kelly Fisher's super fan. She's sitting right above the Schuler-Bauer banner on the left of your view. She comes to this event every year to hang out with us ladies.
I got a chance to meet her about an hour ago for the first time. We've always chatted. She goes, she saw the name on the back of my jersey, and she goes, oh, yeah, that's you. We had a big hug. It was great.
She's phenomenal. All right, so Kelly comes to the table. She's got a real good starting shot on that red 3 into the left side pocket. Pretty natural just to go up table, back out towards the center. I think she's fine.
Yep, she gets on the 5 really good here, then I expect her to run out from here.
She may have fallen a little straight on this ball. Not that I think it's going to cause a bit of any problem for Kelly, but she may have to just settle for like drawing the cue ball back and shooting the 6 in the side.
She's got a little bit of an angle.
Yeah,
She might be able to put it with some spin on it. But
yeah, she's a stunner too, boy. If she can stun it, she
yep,
will. See,
that's
there
it.
you go.
That's that Kelly Fisher stun shot you always talk about. Yep.
Yeah, it's It's amazing how you just really start to recognize patterns in players the more that you do this. All right, so she's going to want to draw this back some to make sure that she's not cueing over the 9 ball. Figure she wants to be kind of by the side pockets, and she's close. A little bit flatter than she probably would have preferred, but she may be able to go 2 rails. She's going to stun it again.
Yep. That's how she's queuing.
That's just what she does, I'm telling you.
Mr. Frank Mieletti in the chat room. Good to see you in the chat. Nicely done. Well and controlled.
All right, Kelly Fisher taking the lead 3-2 over Savannah Easton. That safety on the 3 really made the difference in this rack.
Yep.
I want to say thank you to John A. Beeson III for your donation. We appreciate your support, and you are on the list, sir. Let's see what can I get into. Let's talk about the sponsors. These are the sponsors for this particular event: Dr. Pool Promotions, Jacoby. Of course, this is a WPBA produced event. It's also a WPA ranking event, so there are world ranking points to be had. On the Hill Billiards Club Bar and Grill here in Wisconsin. It's hosted by the Central Wisconsin Convention and Expo Center. Special thank you to the Village of Rothschild. They legitimately sponsor this event every year. Simonis and Aramith, Incredible Bank, and Dustin Erickson Real Estate Team. He has sponsored us the last 2 years, and we're pretty grateful to have him part of our WPBA family. I can say this is that's one thing about being part of the WPBA that I enjoy thoroughly is our sponsors typically stay with us. They understand our vision and they're supportive of that, and we can't thank them enough. All right, so she makes the 1 in the corner, gets a weird little kick, and ends up pushing down towards the top left corner. She doesn't have a good look at the 2. It doesn't go past the 3.
One thing that's interesting with that sponsor list is now you're starting to see more and more non-pool sponsors, and that is a huge thing. So congrats to all the work that everybody in the WPBA has done to get those.
Yeah, it's growing. Of course, we have lots of pool-related sponsors, but it's great to see some new ones. People that are starting to learn about pool, right?
Yep.
All right, so she doesn't get it there. It's not hooked. Kelly will have a sight of the blue 2. I'm going to guess she's going to find another safety. There's a bunch of different ways she could go about that. What do you like here, Bri?
I think almost hitting the right side of the 2, so you have both the 5 and the 6 to try to block her behind, and then have the 2 ball possibly come behind the 3 ball. So we'll see what she does here.
I like banking it to this middle diamond and putting it under the pink. She goes for it.
Or she can just make it.
Yeah, well, the pink's about to get really big. Oh, she sneaks it out of there. Lucky dog.
She made us both look foolish on that one.
Yeah, I like the bank too, but if she had made it and got the hook under those balls, she'd have been in trouble.
Yep.
Sometimes though, you just gotta swing for the fences. You know, sometimes you just gotta let it be what it's gonna be and go for it. I always have said too that timid pool can be very bad pool.
She caught it too thick.
Torture in the chat. He's one of my favorites. That's so funny.
Torture you. I love that. I love that handle.
Yeah, me too.
I'm the same way. Sometimes when I'm playing league pool and I'm too timid, I don't let it out. I start to not play as good. So you're right. Sometimes you just gotta let it go.
All right. She says, hey, I got a little fortunate. But the truth of the matter is, in that particular situation, the goal was always to play the safety. So I don't know. I mean, so what if you got fortunate? You were trying to hook her anyhow,
Yep.
you know? All right, guys, don't forget we are starting the donations today. Every $20 donation will get you entered into my giveaway. Some really cool items for this event. I may even draw 2 or 3 people. So depending on what I get gathered up for this swag.
See what she's looking at here. She's almost looking like she's going to go, in a sense, 3 rails. But we'll see what she's looking at here. This would be a good time to take the extension.
Oh, I think she may already have. Gonna try to spin behind the 8. Well, now we'll never know. So I don't have everything, but I can tell you that I have a really cool canvas picture. So I can't go into too much detail about it just yet because I don't have all the pieces and parts put together. But I promise you, if you win it, it was worth every bit of that $20.
Oh, absolutely. I'm looking at the picture right now, and it looks awesome. So, like I said, whoever wins this is not going to be disappointed, and I'm pretty sure that cost way more than $20.
Yeah. Yeah, once I get it all put together, guys, you know I'll make a graphic for y'all. I just got a busy day today. I just opened up the contest or you know, the donations part just because that way you guys don't all have to, you know, shove it all at me on Sunday. Okay, I'm going to get back to this match.
Nice little punch out again for the 8. And then she should be able to just float this off the side rail. Get pretty good shape on the 9. And then take a 4-2 lead with Savannah's break coming up next. Actually, no, I was wrong. It'll be rack 7, so it'll be Kelly's breaks. This will be an amazing opportunity for her. Take a 2-rack lead and then breaking.
It's a good look at Kelly and her mechanics with the bridge. Snooker players definitely have the best mechanics with the bridge. All right,
That's for
Kelly
sure.
Fisher. There we go. I want to say thank you to, excuse me, Pat Hickok for your donation, as well as John DeYoung. Appreciate you guys. You guys always are right there to support us.
Pat is always in the chat, so good to have Pat in there. And one of my artistic pool player buddies, Chris Woodrum, is in the chat. So good seeing you, Chris.
Hi, Chris. Thanks for tuning in. Savannah made a crazy cool Z shot earlier. You might have missed it.
Yeah, it was nuts.
All right, score is 4-2, ladies and gentlemen. Kelly Fisher in the lead and breaking.
Breaking with one of those new green Predator break cues. I remember I was out at APA Vegas when they opened up the booth. They were just going to sell them for that day, or they just coming out. There was a line of people all the way back in the room. All right. See what she does with the break here. She's broke dry the last 2 times. So see if she made the adjustment here. One ball still missed. All right, Savannah has an opportunity now. If she can get this game, she's breaking next, so she could possibly tie it up.
Yeah. 3 dry breaks. I mean, this match really could be a completely different scoreline if Kelly was making balls on the break. She's missing the 1. Not even getting the wing, you know. So she's sitting in her chair right now, I'm sure, analyzing, trying to figure out what she's doing wrong.
like Savannah's pushing. See what Kelly's going to do now. Long shot.
Well, Kelly's definitely going to take this shot. She's not going to give this back to Savannah.
Always want to control a table if you can. The cue ball just missed that 9 ball. Good speed.
If she's got the 1, she's only got the edge of it, huh?
And she's going 2 rows underneath.
So she must not have it.
Savannah putting her hand up there. But like you were saying earlier, you went for the hit. You're trying to leave her behind the ball, and you did leave her behind the ball.
Yeah. It's just, they're just being courteous,
Yep.
you know, but really, I noticed I was playing Christina last night and Slateva, and both of us, you know, we get a roll and we kind of just look at each other like, yeah, you know.
Yep.
You know, I don't need to do the whole wave thing.
Kelly going airborne. In a sense, she's playing a jump safe in a sense right there.
And Sav does have the edge of the 1, but
Doesn't look like it's going in the pocket right now, so you have to play at safety as well. I know some people don't like safety play games. I like safety play games because this is where you can be creative, where your brain power comes in. I love watching this.
I will say that since we went to the 9 on the spot, we're seeing more back and forth interchanges in the early stage of the rack. And it makes for some long games, but you actually start to see a little bit more of each player's personalities versus them just getting up and breaking and running out constantly.
Yep.
So we're seeing a little bit more decision making happening. It's been interesting. The matches do run longer as well. They used to be 2-hour time slots, and most of the time we use all of the 2 hours. And all of that, I think, is pretty much due to the 9 on the spot.
Yeah, because you don't have the wing ball that's wired. You're not playing shape on the 1 in a sense, so racks are not as predictable. Good position on the 2 ball there because it's about the only pocket that ball goes in. All right, pocket the 2s, roll up. For the 3 ball, you can either just roll off the rail or just roll up straight. And off the rail. I think this is the shot of the game right here because there's all those balls in between the 3 and the 4 that she can get hooked behind.
And she's really looking at the window between the 5 and the 9. She really zoomed in on that, focused in on that. She also could try to catch short side, but Kelly's going to stay in that window. She wants that ball to slow down. I wonder if the speed of the table is really giving Kelly some fits from all the time she's been playing that hay ball.
Yeah. Because hay ball, it's directional cloth. So it's going to roll differently going one direction than others versus here, it's fast all the way around.
Well, that's a good piece of information, Brian. I did not know that.
Yeah, definitely going to be using her extension on this shot. What do you think, Lonnie? Where do you think she's going with this? What safety are you looking at?
I mean, the 2 rail coming underneath it. The only thing that always worries me about this 2 rail is if you catch it fat there, you can end up forcing a scratch in the lower left. See how the cue ball tracks towards
Yep.
that pocket? Always makes me a little nervous kicking at those shots.
Right, but she hit it great.
She hit it beautifully.
That combo, though, it almost looks dead. Is she going to jump this? Yeah, looks like. She's got her jump cue out, I think. Because she shoots with the keelwood shaft. Yep, she's going airborne. This is almost like that color money jump combo shot.
Good effort. Really all she kind of had. She's left Kelly tough.
Yeah, that four ball, I mean, I don't think it goes in any of the corner pockets down here.
Actually, I do. I think it goes past
That's
the
a seven?
seven.
It might, yeah.
Yeah, I think it goes past the seven. You know, but she's shooting out of the pocket. That's always awkward, cueing out of the pocket. She just noticed, went and looked over at the shot clock. Oh boy. All right.
Does she get a roll here? Look at this.
Yeah, she is. She's just, she looks perplexed. Yeah, I think Kelly's just not acclimated. She had a wonderful match against Kawahara yesterday. Kawahara had her down quite a bit, and Kelly got back in it, ended up winning, I believe, 8-6 over the Japanese #1 ranked player. Good win for Kelly last night. Basically led her right to here.
It's almost like she have to do now the long version of the Z kick. Instead of going short rail, it's going to be long rail. Now it's going to be short, short.
Oh. She tried to just catch the window there with a little spin. She just misses the 4. Kelly's got ball in hand, and this looks pretty good. If she can figure out how to get from the 6 to the 7, this is a game-winning opportunity.
Yeah, sometimes you have those matches like you're just not catching the rolls at this particular point. But if you're getting the rolls, you got to capitalize on them.
Absolutely.
Ooh,
Oh,
clipped it enough, but she's still good.
just a light little tappy-tappy.
Tap, tap, taparoo. If I were Savannah, I would take a break after this. See if she follows forward, or if she stops it, she draws it. She could put the 9 ball pretty much anywhere. Good stroke.
All right, this 9 ball to extend her lead by 3. I think Savannah's going to step out of the arena. Guys, we're going to take a quick break as well. And we'll throw some commercials out there for you. Special thank you to all the donations we've received so far. Don't forget, for every $20 donation in our super chat, we'll enter you into our swag drawing, which gets done after the finals tomorrow.
In real estate, just like in pool, the setup is everything. When I play pool, I don't just focus on the ball in front of me. I'm planning my next shot. Selling your home works the same way. It's not about putting a sign in the yard. It's about positioning you for the next move, whether it's a quick sale, top dollar, or finding a dream home. With the right strategy, we don't just take the shot, we run the table. Let's line up your winning shot today.
Do you need a set of billiard balls? Well, we may have just what you need. Aramith billiard balls are the benchmark used in tournaments worldwide, whether it be billiards, snooker, carom, or other disciplines. In order to be the best, you need to shoot with the best. Aramith billiard balls do make the difference. We currently have them on sale, previously used by the ladies of the WPBA. $390 shipped inside the continental USA. To purchase them, go to WPBA.com. Aramith Black, $460, includes shipping inside the continental USA while supplies last. Go to WPBA.com to purchase. Aramith ball sets have the premium resin with Vitrotech technology that hardens the surface for durable brightness. These ball sets were used one time previously at the 2025 Women's World 8-Ball Championships. Remember, the best always use the best. All right, guys, so I'm just kind of looking around the room. We figure while the girls are taking their player break, we can, I'll give you guys a quick view of the space. Hold on just a second. Let me spin it around. Here's a quick look on the other side of that arena wall that you see. Back behind the ladies there. Got April Larson grinding it out. Margarita Fefalova-Steyer. So many good players in the room. Monica Webb and Brianna Miller. So many good matches happening at this moment. Speaking of the current live matches, Kristina Tkach and Alexandra Gulikova are playing right now, 3-2. Christina's doing Christina things. I do love me some Christina, but she's definitely doing some Christina things at the moment. All right, and we're back in action here. Kelly is going to rack for Savannah. You got myself, Lonnie Fox Raymond, and Brian Pauly, Superman Trick Shots himself in the booth. Thank you guys for watching. Sophia Mast and Kaylee McIntosh are battling it out. Their scoreline at the moment is 4-1 in favor of Kaylee. Elu Kibaragalu is up 5-1 over the grinder. Bojana Saric and Jasmine Ocean. Jasmine's in the lead 4-3. Margarita is up 4-3 over Vero. Kelly Fisher and Savannah are feature. Pia is playing Mina Tani from Japan. Mina's up 3-2. And Monica Webb's got a pretty solid lead over Beast Mode. The score is 5-1. Savannah Easton to break.
She's been nailing that one in the side. Uh-oh. Ooh, got close.
Christina Zliteva made a 9 on me on the break last night, and I was like, I just racked that.
You're not getting that rack again.
I'm going to be fingering that one up. Like, she laughed. I was like, oh, and I racked it.
Hello, Mark White. It's been a while. Good to see you in there.
Oh, hello.
And Savannah's got a nice little setup here. If she can get on that 3-ball from here, she's got a pretty runnable rack, and she needs that right now. Get a break and run 5-3, and then with Kelly struggling with the break, who knows what Savannah can come back with. So this ain't done yet.
Yeah, so I noticed some questions in the chat. They're asking about the race. Anytime you see a scoreboard like this, the digital pool scoreboard, and right next to their name, there's a number in parentheses, that's the race. So both of these players are playing a race to 8 since this is a non-handicapped event. Just a little pointer for future reference. Almost all streamers that use the digital pool interface, they will have that right next to the players' names.
And one thing you mentioned about digital pool yesterday that I've learned as well is when you say what time the matches are, you're saying what time the matches are in that time zone.
Yeah, in your time zone where you're looking at digital pool from.
Yeah. So when she says it's 10 a.m. Central Time, when I was at Eastern Time, I'm looking at the bracket and it says 11 a.m. on my time. So if you look at the bracket on digital pool, whatever time frame it states, that's in your time zone.
Yeah, and that was something I learned about digital pool a few events ago. I was not aware that that happened, but every time I would look at digital pool with the tour, I was on site. So it was whatever time zone I was in. All right, so she's got a look, and I think she's got all the 5.
Good stroke.
Uh-oh.
Oh, get lucky, get
Uh-oh.
lucky. Oh.
Oh, that's brutal.
She struck that 5-ball really well, too.
She did. She did, but she also, didn't put a lot of effort into paying attention where that cue ball was going to go.
Yep.
She's playing a world-class, world champion player. Like every facet of your game has to be perfect.
Yep.
Savannah's she's going to be a world champion though. There's no question in my
absolutely.
mind. Yeah, she's out there doing all the work. All right, 2 rails at the 6. Maybe she'll make the 9. She misses the 6 ball. My guess is Kelly's going to make the 9 with ball in hand.
I mean, it's sitting right there.
She doesn't have to, but I guess it's preferential, but
She's thinking about, she's going to run it out.
Yeah. To me, it's just wasted time. She got ball in hand.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
But like anytime you finish deep in one of these tournaments or winning one of these tournaments, you got to play phenomenal pool on top, but also you do got to get some rolls.
Yeah, you have to get lucky too. Like I tell everyone, and I'm sure Brian would be able to tell you this, in order to win these high level events, you not only have to play well, but you have to get fortunate. You can't win a tournament just playing good.
Yep.
And you can't win a tournament just by being lucky. You have to have a good combination of both.
A good example of that was the semifinals at the shootout at the ultimate pool.
Mm-hmm.
But it was Bergman and Rodney. 10 straight break-and runs. Rodney's on hill and he breaks dry.
Oh.
And then Bergman runs out. Rodney did not miss a ball. He played perfect pool,
Mm-hmm.
but he just had a 1 dry break.
Yep.
And he's hitting head balls. So it's a luck shot in a sense on the 8-ball break for that.
Absolutely.
It's crazy.
All right, so Kelly extending the lead by 4 racks. This is a race to 8. Kelly is up 6-2 over the young gun Savannah Easton and breaking. Kelly will be breaking.
Yep. And we'll see if she makes an adjustment to see if she can get that 1 ball to go on the side, because I think she's now 3 straight dry breaks.
Yeah, so I'm sure Kelly's, been sitting in her chair just really analyzing, because there's a lot of tournament left here, so she needs to get that figured out. I do like the neon green BK Rush, though.
It sticks out.
It does. It does. It almost matches Savannah's case.
Right here, I think she switched sides too. There it went. No love on the 2, but she can still see it.
Actually, there was a comment in the chat about the quality of women in this event. We had a qualifying stage 1 where a lot of ladies were promoter spots or were given spots to come and take a chance at trying to get into the final stage. But I think we've had, I mean, there's such a high level of players. I think the only players that aren't here, top skill level wise, are probably Cheska and Rubelin, and that's because it's such a tough fade traveling to the U.S. for
Yep.
them.
Yep.
But other than that, we've got
Everybody's here.
everybody's here. So I don't, we got Allison, Kelly, Jasmine, Sophia, who is a world champion. Kawahara. Well, Rita's not here.
Yeah, Rita. Yep.
She usually is at this event, though. Rita is not here. You're right about that. But fantastic talent at this event. If you make it into the final stage, you have to win one match and you run into a top 16 player. So you absolutely, if you can win your first match, you will play a top ranked player in the second round. But no, I would agree. The qualifying stage isn't really meant for that. It's not really where our top players go. Most of our top players are already ranked inside the WPBA ranking system.
But what it does is it allows those lower players or aspiring players to get in and play people kind of around their speed to kind of get into that final bracket. Gives them an opportunity to get to that point.
Mm-hmm. All right, so looks like Kelly may be swinging at the bank shot on this. She's got to cross over it.
Natural shape is to the 5. Look at this.
Wow. Well done. Well done.
She's feeling it now.
There's the famous Kelly stun shot.
I was literally about to say that.
There has been some really big upsets, actually. Brianna Miller defeated Allison Fisher last night. Insane. She played so good, and really, you just can't stop a freight train once it starts rolling, and Brianna put another notch in her belt. I know that it was either last year or the year before, Brianna came in here and defeated Kelly in a hill thriller. She's just kind of taking heads along the way, getting that seasoning. We got Savannah.
There's another rack for Kelly.
Yeah, this is a tough fade for Savannah. Kelly is on the hill. This is an alternate break format. 7-2 over the young gun, the Roadrunner, Savannah Easton.
Yeah, the B side on this tournament right now is absolutely treacherous.
It's fire. When I saw that, I was like, oh, my life. All right, so here's the scores going on around the room. Tkach and Kulikova, 3-2. Kaylee's taking a solid lead over the Dagger, 5-1. Elul Kibaraglu is up 5-1 over the Grinder. Jasmine took a 2-game lead over our defending champion, Boyana, 5-3. Margaret also taking a 2-game lead over the Canadian champion, Veronique. Kelly Fisher and Savannah are feature table. Mina Tani's up 4-2 over the killer, Pia Filler. And Monica Webb, 6-1 over Beast Mode right now. So good A-side matches happening throughout the room. Really good A-side matches. All right, so Sav does make a ball. She does have a look at the 2. She's got an opportunity here. Yeah, the B side is it's very dangerous down there. You've got Allison Fisher, Elise Q, Tino Larson, April Gonzalez from Dallas. She's having a good event. Ashley Rice with a solid defeat over Japan's #1 Kawahara late last night. Lori John, Maite Ropero from Spain, Wei Su Chen and Soledad Ayala. They're playing today. Christina Zlateva's on the B side. Konishi is also on the B side. Bean Hung and Joanne Ashton, the other Canadian champion. So Brittany Bryant's out of the event. She's already out of the event. It's been a crazy, crazy tournament so far. There is no safe space in this bracket.
No, there really isn't. And
There is
anybody can get anybody. We're seeing right here where somebody's getting rolls and somebody isn't. Let's say somebody's like just a little bit off. They're a little bit tired. They're hungry. There's something's off. They're not playing how they are, and their opponent is just playing lights out and is playing the match of their life. So anybody can beat anybody at this stage.
Mm-hmm. All right, so, okay, cue ball, slow it down, Q. Much deeper than she wanted to be. Should be fine. She could use the 8 if she needs to. Go all the way around it. Go 3 rails to get on the 6.
And like I said, go all the way around. See what she gets here. Look at this. Nice shot.
Yeah, she hit that beautifully. The crowd enjoyed that.
She needed this to kind of get the rhythm going because she's not out of this after this match. This is A side, so she wants to stay in rhythm.
Absolutely.
Good stroke. Do a nice little Kelly Fisher stun draw here. Make this 7 in the bottom right, just stun over for the 8.
We've officially named the stun stroke the quick fire stroke. There you go.
The quick fire draw shot. There we go. Quick fire stun shot. There we
You're gonna
go.
have to add that into one of your. You have to add that into one of your shows.
I could do that. I could come up with a shot. All right. Nice and controlled. Perfect on the 8. Just a stop shot, make the 9. Shot.
Little confidence booster there for the Roadrunner. Scoreline is still 7-3. Long way to go. If she wants to get back into this match, she needs Kelly to keep breaking badly.
And she figured out last rack, so we'll see what Kelly does with this. Does she keep from the same side of the table and get the same result, or does something change?
Yeah, that's tough. Definition of insanity, Brian.
Doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different
That's
result.
right. I think Kelly will do what she can. If she may decide just to adjust her speed or, hit the ball a little thinner or thicker, the head ball. So we'll see what she does. She's getting ready to break now. Quick fire on her way. She'd love to get a great break right now, though. Yeah, she's moved sides. She's definitely trying to figure it out.
Ooh, went high again. But there's one, oh, I said the one ball almost went cross corner. Sav is jumping up quick.
Yeah, she's ready to go. She's like, come on. They don't call her the Roadrunner for nothing. When she gets to playing good, she moves so fast around the table too. And I've played her. I've played her a few times, but one time I played her, I remember that we were in New York, and she caught a gear, and she was playing so beautifully, and I could not find the break. And so every time, she's just running through me. I think I maybe won 3 or 4 racks on her, but she was doing it so quickly. It was a little unsettling. Like, I just had to stop watching her. I kind of started looking at the floor. Because I was like, oh no, I don't have that rhythm.
And don't even try to replicate it.
Yeah, no, I've got no shot at that. Her and Kelly could probably play speed pool together. All right, some decision making here.
See what type of safety she's coming with here. Because I doubt she's firing at it. But she could prove me wrong. Didn't hide her behind anything, so Kelly has the full access to this 2 ball, so we'll see what she does. Look at
Ooh,
this.
that's
Oof.
that was about to be real dirty though. If
Yeah.
she'd have got it under the edge of that 7.
That would have been a jail time save.
Yeah. I do want to kind of look at the placement of the 7 and the 6. You can see there from the overhead view that that is an unpleasant grouping of balls.
Good swerve
Oh,
shot.
she got around it. She's left Kelly a good look at the 2.
And she
Wonder,
could get the breakout now if she tries to cut the 2 ball on the right side and come down there and move the 6 and 7 and then stay down there for the 3.
absolutely. Another option would be to pocket the 2 and play short side on the 3. Oh, she gets it. Nice. Well done.
Yeah, as long as she can just get on the 4 ball between that window of the 8 and 9, she should be out. But her speed's been off a little bit, so we'll see where she ends up on the 4 ball. Well, she can just go right into the 9 ball and not have to worry about it.
Yeah. She kind of did a little wave because she knows that she got a fortunate bump there, but
Maybe she wasn't intending it to hit the 9, is intending
no.
it to come off the rail and back.
Yeah, she knows she got a little bump there, but this could be the winning bump because
Yep.
it may give her good opportunity to steal the deal in this A side matchup. Savannah will have another swing at it. She'll just be taking the scenic route if Kelly Fisher does get out on this particular rack.
I'm going to assume that she will. So, Lonnie, thank you again for having me in the booth. I always enjoy being in here, helping you out.
Absolutely. You're welcome anytime. We're going to get Brian in here a few more times today, so don't worry. He's here to hang out with us for the day. But hopefully we can get some other guest commentary in the booth. I know a lot of the ladies that typically want to get in here are still shooting at the moment. So we'll see how it goes as the day progresses. Try to get you guys some star power in the commentary booth alongside Mr. Superman. All right, and there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Kelly Fisher defeating the Roadrunner Savannah Easton in a pretty solid scoreline of 8-3. Other matches are still going on around the room. We've got Jasmine and Boyana playing. Jasmine's up 6-3 over Boyana. I was kind of seeing if there was anything that was nice little battle I could leave up for you guys for a few minutes. We do have 45 minutes before the next round will begin. Let's look at the bracket real quick. Let's just kind of see what we're looking at. I don't know if they've already done table assignments for the next round. All right, so they may look like, it looks like we may be putting Bean Hung and Joanne Ashton on the TV table next. So Savannah is going to track down 86. I'm looking at the bracket. You guys are welcome to go look at this bracket as well. Where does Savannah fall in at? Right there. So Savannah will be waiting for the winner of Samia Konishi versus Caroline Powell for her next matchup. If you guys are interested in following along with those brackets, you can go to digitalpool.com. I did put the link into the description of this particular YouTube video. But for now, I'll move the camera over. I'll throw you guys some music. Let's see what's going on in the other part of the room. What's a good match? There we go. We got the returning champion, defending champion, and Jasmine. Right there. There's a good look. Let me bring it in a little closer for you guys. Then you can see their scorecard as well. Let's see if I can get a better look at the coloring. This room is very dark at this point in the day, they turned down all the lighting, so There's a good look at the rich defending champion, and of course, the world champion 8-ball player herself, Miss Jasmine Ocean. Guys, I'm going to throw some music. I want to say thanks again to Brian Pauly, and we'll get some tech work done on the back end of this while you guys enjoy this last little part. The score is 6-3 in favor of Jasmine at the moment. right. Hello, everyone. This is Lonnie. I'm just popping in to let you guys know we are going to be doing a reboot. I apologize for any inconvenience, but we only have so many hours before it will kick us off. So we're going to go ahead and do that reboot. Next match on the feature table is going to be Bean Hung versus Joanne Ashton, the Canadian champion. So make sure that you hit the like button on this video on your way out. We do appreciate that. It helps us with our sponsorship. And also, if you could subscribe to the channel, if you currently are not a WPBA Billiards on YouTube subscriber, it is free. Doesn't cost a penny. So please, if you could take just a second to do that for us, we totally appreciate that. All right, guys, we are going to see you soon. In just a few minutes, they're getting ready to start player announcements in the next 15 minutes. So I'm going to get this reboot done, and we will see you back in action shortly. Real quick, I'll go through what's going on. Let's go over back to our main view. Oh, our camera got tweaked. Hopefully nobody's getting crazy. So let's fix that really quick. These are the scores of the matches that are going on around the room. The only one from this round that's still happening is Sophia Mast and Kaylee McIntosh. So let's go over who is still going here on the A side. We'll talk about that. You guys can follow along with the digital pool brackets. I did put the link in the description. Kristina Tkach did defeat Alexandra Gulikova 8-3. She will play the winner of Kaylee and Sophia. Elu Kibaragalu, she defeated April Larson 8-4. She will be facing Jasmine Ocean next. Jasmine just defeated Bojana, the defending champion of this event from last year. Margarita Fefalova took a pretty solid win over Veronique Menard 8-3. She will be facing Kelly Fisher at 5 o'clock. Pia Filler defeated Mina Tani. That puts Pia Filler and Monica Webb playing next at 5 o'clock. Monica Webb defeated Brianna Miller 8-2. Monica has had a really solid event. I think Monica has only dropped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games this entire tournament so far. She's only lost 7 games total in 3 matches. Bojana will face the winner of Allison and Elise Q from here. April Larson will face the winner of Betsy Sudholm and Tina Larson. Alexandra will face the winner of Lori John Brown and Maite Ropero. Brianna Miller will face the winner of Soledad Ayala or Wei Su Chen. Mina Tani is looking at Christina Zlateva or Susan Williams. Savannah Easton will play the winner of Samia Konishi or Caroline Powell. And Veronique is looking to play the winner of this next feature match, Bean or Joanne Ashton. So lots of great matches still left to be played today, folks, for us to get down to that final 6 for Sunday. So make sure that you are tuned in, subscribe to our channel. Like I said, it's free, and we'll reboot the stream and we'll be back super quick. So this match is slated to start in the next 11 minutes. So I'm going to reboot and get it back going. We'll see you guys in just a few.